Welcome to Saturday Morning Meeting for Suppliers, presented by 8th & Walton, the premier destination for supplier development, and sponsored in part by Dun & Bradstreet Credibility Corp., the leading provider of credit and credibility solutions for businesses. I'm Andy Shook, and thank you for joining us. It's been a decade since Walmart began its focus on sustainability. Because suppliers are being asked to bring more sustainable products to the shelf and to use more energy-efficient means to get them there, we asked the experts to take us to school. We lead off with Sarah Lewis of the Sustainability Consortium, who describes how they help suppliers become more sustainable and the work they've done with Walmart on developing their sustainability key performance indicators. Kevin Oden from Cyclewood takes us through their steps toward a more environmentally friendly product. Tyson's Leigh Johnston reveals today's biggest sustainability challenges and then brings the story home, telling what sustainability means to families. Colby Beland of CaseStack coaches us about getting products to market as efficiently as possible while keeping environmental impact to a minimum. But we don't want to waste any time, so let's get started. With me is Sarah Lewis from the Sustainability Consortium to talk about sustainability. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so glad you can be. So Sarah, what is sustainability?
Well, sustainability, you can think about it as a way to approach decision making. It's essentially a way of making decisions that consider the social, environmental, and also economic or business impacts that can often come with the decisions we make. And so it's also about really considering how you continuously improve on and reduce the impacts associated with the decisions we make. So it's an approach, really.
And what exactly is a Sustainability Consortium then?
The Sustainability Consortium is a multi-stakeholder global organization. It's a partnership, really, of four universities around the world that work together to create tools to help companies make those decisions related to improving their product sustainability.
So I'm a supplier, and we're really starting to look at sustainability. And how do I get started in that? What do I do?
What we see companies doing to help them really begin to make progress in sustainability is to first really understand their supply chain. So what does their supply chain look like? Who are the key players? Where does it take place? Where are the facilities? Where are you sourcing? And then begin to prioritize what are the important environmental and social impacts that are happening within my supply chain. And that's really a really important first step for beginning down the route of sustainability.
So what are examples of what companies are doing to take action on product sustainability?
We have organizations, a big step is just that first important effort to reach out to your suppliers, and communicating with your supply chain. Of course, there are a lot of companies that are also looking at product design, packaging design, water efficiencies, energy efficiencies, putting in new systems in their facilities. But that's going to really vary by company. But I would say at the pre-competitive level, what we hear across the board is an increase in companies reaching out to their suppliers and understanding what's happening in my supply chain.
And what is TSC doing that enables organizations to measure progress? And is that really an important step?
I would say it's essential. Someone famous in Walmart history actually said you can't measure what you don't manage, or manage what you don't measure, I should say.
Okay.
And that's what the consortium helps companies do, is benchmark where they are currently, and then maybe it's on energy use, and then begin to track and measure progress on that impact or improvement area. And so the tools of the consortium work to help companies prioritize what those environmental and social impacts are, provides examples of practices that they can use to address those impacts, and then develops key performance indicators that can be used for that product category supply chain to help them measure progress.
So as a company is going through this process, what are some of the surprising things that they find? I mean, what surprising things have you seen kind of happen through this process?
We recently worked with a company that realized how they could use the key performance indicators to measure, to first identify what's the common metric that is being used across the industry to measure progress, and then use the consortium's commodity mapping or the sourcing tool. It's a tool where you can look at like a Google Earth basically
Okay.
tool, where you can look at the map and say, here's my probable sourcing region. And then they are using that to identify whether or not they're located in a water scarce region. And if they are, they're looking at how much of their supply is coming from that region. So it's helping them begin to understand their supply chain and how they begin to measure progress on that water scarcity issue.
Interesting. So a company that uses a lot of water may not go into that region then, or might find a different place to go into? Is that kind of what?
Or implement practices that create water efficiency in those areas.
And are you finding that by bringing all of these companies together that they're all kind of learning from one another?
Absolutely. And that's
are they sharing practices together?
Yeah, we have great pre-competitive discussions, that enable that sharing. And the fact that it's a product category approach enables that pre-competitive level, so we don't get down into the secret sauce.
Sure.
It's more like, what can we all be, how do we word a key performance indicator for energy that would be applicable to a global supply chain for any sector.
Well, it's fascinating that you've got this one subject, sustainability, that can actually bring competitors together and companies together to share together to really make the earth better and to make really their businesses run better and everything else. It's
a really fascinating space, and I encourage people to get involved.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate you sharing your insights and helping suppliers understand how sustainability works with your company as well.
Yeah, thank you
so much. Saturday morning meeting for suppliers. We'll be right back.
CaseStack, the leader in collaborative retail consolidation programs. We offer the supply chain expertise needed to navigate the challenges of selling products with the world's largest retailers. And we provide customers with a customizable, scalable, environmentally sustainable supply chain with the same advanced technology typically used by larger rivals. By leveling the playing field, CaseStack lowers distribution costs and increases overall margins. CaseStack, retail logistics is what we do.
Retail Solutions is the market leader helping advance reporting and analytics with Walmart suppliers around the globe. We manage the data for you, automate data integration, attribution, and reports, and then help you focus on activities that will drive the most value. To do this, RSI works with you to perform a business value assessment to identify the largest value opportunities in your business. If improving results in sales through better insights and execution and efficiencies are important to you, contact RSI today.
Bentonville Commerce, less than 1 mile from the Walmart home office. You'll love the convenience, amenities, and customized options Bentonville Commerce offers. For more information or a tour, call 479-200-1112 today.
Introducing MB Retail, the smart device-driven team management software. Using your existing staff and smart devices, MB Retail changes the game by leveraging the full power of mobile team management, all while consolidating multiple management systems into a comprehensive software solution for your business. Whether you are a selling, merchandising, training, or service organization, MB Retail has you covered, so don't delay. Contact MB Retail today to set up a free trial.
8th and Walton can help you become a smarter supplier with webinars and classes, services like custom training, consulting, HR solutions, and staffing. Visit www.8thandwalton.com to find out how you can become a better partner to Walmart. Sales analysts, build your skills fast with 8th and Walton's core classes. Order them together and save 10%. Go to 8thandwalton.com/classes.
With us today is Leigh Johnston, Director of Sustainability for Tyson. Welcome, Leigh.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah. So how does Tyson view sustainability?
Sustainability, again, it's really for us about doing the right things. It's about being impactful and responsible in our business operations as well as our interactions with communities, government, academia. We really look at sustainability as an all-encompassing, interconnected way of doing business where continual improvement is our culture. And that culture generates positive change, positive impacts for society, the environment, and our bottom line.
How has sustainability really evolved for Tyson?
You know, sustainability it's really a popular topic today. But I believe Tyson has been doing the right things long before sustainability became so popular. We've really evolved by putting strategy behind the important things like animal well-being, food safety, environmental protection. We work hard. We've worked hard to improve areas, to continually improve areas of strength, and worked even harder to improve areas where we had opportunity, where we had challenges. Great example. We're a food company. We use a lot of water to produce our food products because food safety is a priority. But we still have a responsibility to protect the environment and conserve natural resources. So we recently formed an internal water council that is charged with helping us understand our water footprint and helping us set long and short-term strategies for how we can sustainably manage water use.
So as technology gets better, you get better at conserving that water? Is that kind of what's happening? And over the years, you just try to figure out how to do it better?
It can be multiple approaches. It could be new technologies. It could be operational efficiencies. It could be strategic partnerships that help us look at our operations, our communities, our water footprint in a different way. And we find innovative solutions.
So you and Walmart partnered on a sustainability project. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. Actually, let's see. About 10 years ago, Walmart and Tyson entered into a partnership with the Environmental Protection Agency's SmartWay partnership, SmartWay Transport partnership. We didn't really do this together, except the uniqueness was we had a joint signing into the partnership. So it took place out at Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport. Took place, the joint signing, in the Tyson hangar for company aircrafts. We actually had a Tyson semi and a Walmart semi parked in the hangars, nose to nose. And we had the EPA administrator come out and sign us into this SmartWay partnership. And it's all about, the partnership is all about transportation efficiencies, reducing over-the-road miles, using alternatives like ocean partners or rail partners. It's about making your fleet, your transportation units more economic and efficient.
Right. So the two of you coming together, obviously you being here in Northwest Arkansas, it's a great relationship to be able to come together with Walmart and do something like that.
Exactly. And to have EPA engaged and to be into this formal partnership that is still lasting 10 years later.
Wow.
It was a great opportunity for both companies.
So how does sustainability relate to families?
You know, I don't know that sustainability is really an everyday word for consumers, but I can tell you they understand the values associated with sustainability. Families want to know that they're feeding one another safe, quality food products. They want to know that the company they're buying from is investing in community, in society. They want to know, for example, in our case, that the animals that are part of our food products were raised and treated humanely.
What do millennials think of sustainability?
Millennials have a lot of curiosity. They, in the case of our company, they really want to know, where does their food come from? How is it raised? How are the animals treated? How is the environment protected? What do these labels mean for me, for my health? They have a lot of curiosity about what's going on in the world around them. And as responsible, sustainable companies, it's our obligations, it's our responsibility to be transparent and to help them understand, again, in the case of Tyson Foods, where their products are coming from.
Millennials love researching things. So they love going into companies and getting online and checking things out. So that's interesting.
Yeah, and one of the best things that we can do is make that information available to them. Whether it's a sustainability report or it's a corporate website or it's other types of social media, making that information available to millennials so that they can make their decisions about the products they're buying and the companies they're doing business with.
Well, Leanne, thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us Tyson's sustainability goals. Saturday morning meeting for suppliers. We'll be right back.
Mach 1 Financial Group has moved to Bentonville. Now we're easier to find and even better equipped to assist you with your financial needs. Visit us at our new location, 408 North Walton Boulevard, and check out our state-of-the-art Lunch and Learn conference room.
get your product noticed by retailers and customers? Rapid Prototypes in Bentonville can help with packaging, displays, renderings, signage, and much more. They are called Rapid Prototypes for a reason. Rapid turnaround and rapid response time to your needs. Need 2-week turnaround? Easy. Need 2-day turnaround? No problem. Need 2-minute turnaround? Let's talk. At Rapid Prototypes, we're always willing to go the extra mile for you. Rapid Prototypes, across from Cassano's Pizza on Walton Boulevard in Bentonville. Call 479-273-3278.
Now we're here with Colby Beland from CaseStack, Vice President of Sales and Marketing. Welcome, Colby.
Thanks, Andy. Good to be here.
So, what has CaseStack done to become more sustainable and reduce their carbon footprint?
It's a good question. Actually, the inherent nature of our business, our business model is a sustainable practice. What I mean by that is we do collaborative retail-driven consolidation programs. So we take small to mid-sized CPG manufacturers and consolidate their small shipments that go to a retailer every week into full truckloads. So we take significant trucks off of the road. On average, we reduce around 50 million pounds of carbon emissions every year through our consolidation programs. So it's
really just truly the nature of your business actually makes that happen.
Right. And because of that, we make it a core cultural philosophy internally. So we do a lot of things within the company as well. You know, paperless, recycle, efficient lights, you know, things to that nature as well. So the entire culture of CaseStack is sustainable, and our business model even drives sustainability further.
I'm assuming you're doing it at your warehouses, you're doing it through your trucking and through everything else that you're doing.
Warehouses use solar energy to drive the electricity of the building. Use energy saving lights. So if you walk out of an area of the warehouse, the lights go off. When somebody comes in, the lights come on. We have recycling programs. We use biodiesel for our yard tractors. Whatever we can do to drive sustainability.
By implementing sustainable practices, do you sacrifice profits?
Well, that's an open-ended question. For some companies, sure, it's going to drive costs up. With CaseStack and what we bring to the table, no. And what I mean by that is through the consolidation program, we are actually reducing somebody's costs. So their profit margins, in theory, could go up. So, some companies look at sustainability as a cost, and it may be in the front end, but the holistic long-term picture, there may be long-term cost savings in it. It may cost money today, but down the road, by implementing those practices, it's going to save money down the road.
And what challenges do you face when it comes to sustainability? When you think of that word and how it kind of incorporates into CaseStack, what are the challenges?
The biggest challenge that we have is we're a SmartWay partner, which means we try to find the most efficient transportation providers in the marketplace, and we track them, and we track their fuel efficiencies. We do all these things to maintain it. At the end of the day, we have to provide a service to the customer. And if it means getting that order delivered on time and we can't utilize a SmartWay partner, we have to make that decision.
So explain that. What's a SmartWay partner?
SmartWay is an EPA government entity that has been implemented into the transportation industry to help drive fuel efficiency, fuel economies, to be a more sustainable practice. So we actually, as a SmartWay partner, we manage all of our fleet. We track the fuel efficiency that each carrier has. Are they utilizing biodiesel, or are they using regular diesel fuels, things to that nature, and they get a scorecard. Walmart drove, or has been the driver, especially in the retail world, of sustainability for several years now. And consolidation, we've been doing consolidation with Walmart since 2003. And by the very nature of consolidation, it is a sustainable, efficient supply chain. In addition to taking trucks off the road from a diesel fuel standpoint, it also takes congestion off the road. Well, congestion really equates to less idle time. So if you're sitting on the highway idling, you're just burning carbon. We help eliminate that through the consolidation by taking trucks off the road. At the warehouse, when trucks are at the warehouse, we eliminate idle time for trucks just sitting at the warehouse.
Colby, thank you so much for coming in today and giving us CaseStack's perspective on sustainability. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate the opportunity, Andy.
Thanks.
With me today is Kevin Oden from Cyclewood Solutions, here to talk about sustainability. Welcome, Kevin.
Thanks, Sam. I'm happy to be here.
So tell me a little bit about Cyclewood.
So at Cyclewood, we're making plastic from trees without cutting down any trees. And basically what we do is we take a byproduct of the paper industry, lignin, and turn it into a usable product.
What's lignin?
So lignin is basically the glue that binds wood fibers together. So when manufacturers are making paper, what they do is they want the cellulose to make paper and pulp and fluff for different materials. And what's holding all that cellulose together is lignin. So it ends up being about 25 to 30% of a tree. And today it's really underutilized as a product and a material. What ends up happening is it pretty much is either burned or landfilled. And so we're able to take it and turn it into different products, different consumer products or other products as well.
So how are you working with other suppliers on sustainability?
Well, today what we do is we want to work with suppliers that understand that there's a need and a growing demand for environmentally friendly products. So for one example, we work with Green Pups, which is a bags on board product. And what they did with us is they knew that the pet waste bags, poop bags, are really being commoditized and turning and everybody's using really smaller and thinner plastic bags. And they understood that there are consumers out there that really want to use environmentally friendly products. And so they came to us to develop this product. And so they actually use our material, which is a lignin-based thermoplastic that makes a 100% compostable bag.
So other CPG suppliers wanting to become more sustainable could come to you and you could partner with them or license out your product?
Yeah, and that's really something that we encourage because we know that there are many different applications for our material. And it's a lot easier and we can grow our material a lot quicker if we work with other partners to develop those products that they already own. For example, with the pet waste bag, it was an existing company that already made pet waste bags. So they had the entire supply chain and the consumer base and customer base already lined up.
Do you have any tips for other suppliers who are wanting to become more sustainable?
There are a lot of products out there and a lot of them are very environmentally friendly. So what retailers really need to do and vendors that need to do to become more sustainable is really research all those different materials and weigh the cons and the pros against different materials.
So I know you also have the Xylo bags. What kind of hurdles did you face when you were creating that?
Many different hurdles. So creating the Xylo bag, we started with our base material and we decided that we wanted to create the Xylo bag for a multitude of reasons. There's a lot of waste products out there that really should be composted instead of sent to the landfill. So that was the main reason that we did that. The other reason is we knew that we could create a material that could be used for a lot of different applications, and flexible films, blown films, is one of the hardest plastic manufacturing processes. So we knew that if we could overcome that challenge, then it would be a lot easier for us to expand into other products.
Is the price point also a challenge? What's your price point as compared to other trash or other sustainable trash bags?
Yeah, so if we compare ourselves to, there's really two ways to compare us. If we compare ourselves to other compostable bags, we're one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, and we're differentiated in the materials that we use. We use lignin, and most other products use a starch-based or corn or potato. The other avenue to compare us to is your everyday high-density polyethylene or low-density polyethylene film. We are more expensive than those, but we're working hard to drive our costs down to be able to be comparable in cost or maybe a slight 25% premium.
Do you have a product sample that we can view?
Of course. This is our 13-gallon trash bag. It holds about 25 to 30 pounds of waste, so it's really quite strong. I mean, you can stretch it, and it has good physical properties.
Yeah, I like the design and the logo.
Well, the logo was actually designed by a firm in Dallas, 70 KFT, and they won an award for the design.
So if our viewers want to get a Xylo bag, where do they go?
The best place today is probably to find them on Amazon. If you're in Texas, you can find them at different Fiesta Marts all across the state of Texas.
Okay, well, thank you so much for talking with us today, Kevin.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
GigWalk is transforming how work gets done. As the leading mobile workforce management platform, GigWalk provides companies with mobile tools and a data-driven approach to improving business efficiency. Leading brands and retailers use GigWalk to manage their field teams and to mobilize 750,000 GigWalkers to collect data intelligence about their business and brands. Are the shelves stocked? Are my products priced competitively? Are the correct promotions in place? Visit us at gigwalk.com to learn more. GigWalk, make work better.
Bentonville Plaza, across the street from the Walmart home office. The best office location offers proximity and services like no other business complex in the area. Call 479-200-1112 today.
8th and Walton can help you become a smarter supplier with webinars and classes, services like custom training, consulting, HR solutions, and staffing. Visit www.8thandwalton.com to find out how you can become a better partner to Walmart. Sales analysts, build your skills fast with 8th and Walton's core classes. Order them together and save 10%. Go to 8thandwalton.com/classes.
I hope today's show makes your route to sustainability a little smoother. Our thanks to all of today's guests. In the upcoming weeks, we'll cover manufacturing in America and Walmart's Made in the USA event in July. And we'll have shows about diversity in retail and shopper clubs like Sam's Club. I'm Andy Shook, and from all of us at Saturday Morning Meeting for Suppliers, thanks for watching.
I walk in every day and I just take a deep breath and I'm like, I can't believe where it's gone, where it's come to. Blood, sweat, and tears, and then some, everything to build the company where it's at. I'm Billy Westbrook, and Scrub Blade is an idea I had. I wondered, why don't wiper blades scrub your windshield? If they're going back and forth, why don't they scrub the windshield while they're doing it? You know, I was making barely any money to survive. I was living on an air mattress at a friend's house, completely stripped down to nothing. It's just me. I was like, I'm going to give this 100% and see what happens with it. And that was in 2006. It's 2014 now, and I've never stopped. In the journey of Scrub Blade, we had a huge opportunity to do a big test with Walmart. And if I would have worked all those 8 years and neglected my business credit, I wouldn't have had the biggest opportunity of our journey. Dun & Bradstreet Credibility is a huge partnership for Scrub Blade. They share the knowledge really well, go through your credit rating with you and explain what this means and what that means. We're starting a big test with AutoZone, and I mean, they're the largest automotive retailer in the world. It's going to take our company to the next level and beyond. What drives me, what keeps me going, is my family. Yeah. My job is to take care of my family, and it gives me a lot of pride to know that I can do that. And at the same instance, Dun & Bradstreet Credibility is taking care of me, or my entity, Scrub Blade. I mean, it's still a small company, but big in my eyes. We want to have fun with it. We want to bring people in along for the journey. You know, life's a journey. Get a clearer view. That's what Scrub Blade's tagline is, and it means everything.